you know, an aged, what do you call it? A senile toddler.
Can't handle the heat. Get out of the kitchen.
Oh, I love you so much. Don't worry.
All right, hold
You
up.
want red?
Hold up. Hold up. Bro,
Hey, watch.
you might just
We're
get a
going to watch
picture. You
something?
might not be able to handle that.
Oh!
Never mind. Never mind. Woo! Dropping bombs, sucker.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's how it hurts me.
It does hurt my ears too.
Hold on, Bodie. No, no.
Ooh, that's how that one broke.
Hello, my friends. Happy day to all of you guys. I hope that you're enjoying this beautiful weather, or at least that you're having beautiful weather where you are. We finally have a decent day. It's in probably the upper 60s today, and it's Father's Day. We're just thankful to be with each other. So Aaron, when he's off work and when he's home, typically he makes some of the meals. So this morning he made the kids egg sandwiches. Well, he went to work, first of all. He worked on Father's Day. Yep, he got up at 4:30 in the morning and he went to the golf course, and he cuts holes at the golf course on the weekends. So that was his Father's Day morning, and he was home like around 10 o'clock. The kids had cereal this morning because I have two babies. My two youngest ones are under the weather. When Aaron got home from work, like I said, he made the kids egg sandwiches. He made me a delicious egg sandwich, and then I went to Walmart to go get some groceries. I also ran by Goodwill because it's right across the street from Walmart. I had to go into town today. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done all this other stuff. But I had to go into town because I was missing part of my Azure standard order, and I was missing cranberries, the apple juice infused cranberries. They are amazing, dried cranberries. And I was also missing my clothes washing detergent. So I had to go and check the drop location. Not all drop locations are the same, but this particular drop location is at a farm store, like a private family farm store. So I was able to go back there and check, and I did find my laundry detergent. I did not find the craisins or the cranberries. So I called Azure. They are open on Sundays. Well, not open, but their customer service is open on Sundays, and they credited my account the money back. That they'll credit your account if you have an item that doesn't show up. So without further ado, I'm going to share with you this little tiny grocery haul from Walmart. So this is, what are we? The second part of June now. And you guys know I like to do one huge grocery haul at the beginning of the month. And then as the month goes on, I will do a smaller grocery haul like mid to the second half of the latter part of the month, right? Just to get some fresh produce and anything else that I forgot the first time around. So that's what this is, and we're planning to go to the lake tomorrow if everybody's feeling better. Aaron has the day off, it's Monday, so I grabbed some lake junk food, and you know, sometimes we like to do that, okay? Not a big deal. Everything in moderation. Here we go. All right, so they didn't have organic grapes, but the kids wanted grapes, and this is gonna be our fruit for the next week. We got grapes from the store last week or the week before, and we're just finishing those up. These look all right. They don't look as good as the grapes that I got at Fred Meyer's the last time, but hey, it's Walmart. They don't always have the best produce. We grabbed these tomatoes on a vine, and also some grape tomatoes, because maybe I'll make some pasta salad, maybe I won't. A lot of times the kids eat these before I get to making a pasta salad. You see all 6 of these bubblies back here, or buble, depending on how you say it or who you are. These are Errands drinks, and the kids get to have one every once in a while, like a couple times a week. They get a special treat. They can have a bubbly, but this is Aaron's drink. This is how he got sober, you guys. So I keep him stocked up. He keeps himself stocked up, and Walmart has the best price on those. And then I only bought these green beans because I saw, I'm nosy when I'm in the grocery store. Y'all nosy? Because I look in other people's carts and see what they're getting. And somebody had these green beans, and I was like, wow, those green beans look delicious. So I grabbed 2 bags of them, and I figure if we don't eat them all, but I'm going to saute them up in a pan. I might steam them a little bit or saute them in a pan with some garlic And if we don't eat all of those, I might can them in the pressure canner. So that's an option too. They were actually really inexpensive. The zucchini and the squash were still reasonably priced. I hope that my plants grow in the garden, but they're not doing too hot up there. This is going to be really yummy, sauteed up with some herbs. Or we can throw them on some skewers and throw them on the grill. But a lot of times what I end up doing is shredding the zucchini and putting it in a quiche or adding it to our eggs or making zucchini bread or something like that. But since it's summertime, I think it'll be nice just to give them a quick saute. I don't overcook them to mush. I just saute them really quick to get them warm, and then that's how we like to eat them. They're also really good raw on salads. So I would just like cut them into fourths and then slice them and put them on my salads and things like that. I also grabbed, I think, what is this, 6 avocados? Yeah, got 6 avocados. Those are still pretty hard, so they're gonna have to sit out on the counter for a while. And then we were recently given an air fryer. And so these little babies are gonna go in there, and they're gonna be yummy delicious. So I grabbed 2 bags of baby potatoes. All right, I forgot about this. I stuck this in the fridge when I got home, and I'm bringing it to you now. Here is 3 of these sausages. I'm gonna stick all this in the freezer. And then I grabbed Aaron some more. He prefers ground meat for his carnivore diet, so grabbed him a bunch of that for the next week or 2. And I'm gonna cook up probably all 3 pounds at once and then divide it up for him. Well, these 3, and then I divide it up, and he has that for his lunches at work or for his breakfast or whatever. And then also he eats sour cream on his ground beef, so grabbed him a container of that, and this is a big one, and he probably goes through 1.5 of these a month. Okay, so apparently I forgot to add this on there, so this is also a part of the grand total at the very end of this video. I got this 1/2 pound of pepperoni and this 1/2 pound, look at the prices on that, 1/2 pound is $5.29 for turkey and 1/2 pound of pepperoni for $4.93. So, yep, these came from Walmart too. Over here's all the junk food that we grabbed for the lake, because when we go to the lake, we like to have salty snacks. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everything in moderation. I love Gardettos. And then we've got more tortilla strips. I thought that those would be easier for the kids to eat with the strips because they're more narrow and they can just dip them in the salsa. The homemade pico, it's not salsa because it's not cooked, but it's like pico de gallo, or it's actually kind of like gazpacho because I made, you guys saw in my live last night, that I made that, and all I had was tomatoes and onions, and it turned out so yummy. I put a little bit of lime juice in it and some salt, and it was amazing. So you don't have to have, you know, if you just have tomatoes and salt and onions, you can make a delicious pico or dip or whatever for your chips. It's so simple, so easy. I mean, you can even like put some cucumbers or whatever in it. So have fun with it this summer. We got some animal crackers. I grabbed the huge bag, and just because it's summertime and I know that these probably aren't the best, I'm not going to make my kids cookies right now. And those are just something like I can throw a couple on the floor for the baby. I'm joking. So Aaron, anytime I would leave him with the kids, he would say, yeah, it's all right. I just threw some food on the floor for him, and that kept him busy. So it's a joke, you guys. Everybody loves animal crackers. They're yummy. Went to Goodwill, and they had this Fido jar, or both of these Fido jars, and they're both made in Italy. They also had some really cute little jars I could use for spices, but they were more expensive. They were pretty much the same price as these. And I thought that was just too much for those little jars. But you know what? I'll probably end up going back tomorrow and getting them because they are the cutest little spice jars. And then this one, the same price. So we can use this for food storage. And that's why I got them. I love these little jars. And anytime I find those at the thrift store, you can also find, they had tons of canning jars and ball jars and cur jars at the thrift store today. So before canning season starts, I think all of their little pint jars that they had were 79 cents a piece. So 12 for under $12 is still better than the store prices right now on brand new jars. They are through the roof for canning supplies. So if you have lids and rims already, check out Goodwill and check out the thrift stores for those jars. And then up here, we got paper towels because I cannot tell you how many, all right, every single day, every day, and sometimes twice a day, and sometimes 3 or 4 times a day, Annika and Bodhi get into something and make a disastrous mess. So if I make the kids smoothies, hey kids, let's go outside and drink these smoothies, bring your cups back in when you're done. And 3 out of 4 kids is not going to bring their cup inside. 3 out of 4 kids is not going to finish their smoothie cup. And 1 out of 5 kids is going to find that smoothie cup and take the lid off and dump smoothie everywhere before I even know that he's grabbed a smoothie cup. Happened twice in one day because after I cleaned up that smoothie, Bodhi was in his high chair, and while I was cleaning it up, because I had to get out the shampooer and all of that. So he's sitting in his high chair, and Annika finds her smoothie, and she's drinking her smoothie, and Bodhi wanted her smoothie, so she handed it to him. Okay? In 0.1 seconds, he ripped the lid off the smoothie while he was sitting in the high chair and flung it across the kitchen. I can't, you guys. Like, I can't keep up with those two. All right. So my first 3 kids, I was able to keep up with everything. These last 2, they are trouble. Do you guys have a toddler and a middle-aged toddler, or, you know, an aged, what do you call it? A senile toddler? Anyways, those 2 are trouble. They get into everything, and she kind of is the instigator in all the situations, and it's really quite comical. I have to laugh at it because they're so cute, they're so innocent, and they're just exploring their world, and it's not a big deal, but it's pretty hilarious. So, oh yeah, one more thing. I also, nobody around me has eggs for sale right now, so I had to buy eggs at the store, and when I went to the store, I grabbed these from the restaurant supply store, and all they had were white eggs. And guess how much this 5 dozen thing of white eggs was? 60 eggs was $13.39. Egg prices are going to go up $1 an egg. So if you have the ability to water glass your fresh farm eggs, do so. And I'm trying to find somebody near to me because I tried to get 20 chickens. This is what happened. Okay, I found somebody who had 20 chickens that they wanted to sell, and they were willing to sell them for $5 a chicken. And I said, well, we're going out of town. Is it possible if I can pick these? I want to pay a deposit, and I want to pick these chickens up when we come back from town. Well, she wouldn't take the deposit, and then while we were before we left to go out of town, she gave the chickens away to someone else, even though we agreed that I was buying the chickens for $5 a chicken. So that's where I'm at with that. Feeling a little crushed, kicking myself that I didn't go pick up the 20 chickens that day and just have my neighbors help me out while we were out of town. I should have just done that. It's my fault, and I'm kicking myself. So definitely, if you can, get some chickens because the prices are going up, you guys. All right, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye. So, yep, that's it. That's everything we got. And I'm gonna put the price right across here.